Chick-fil-A, y'all ain't figured it out yet, is an interesting company. Anybody eat at Chick-fil-A? We black folk, what you think? Of course we eat chicken. Okay. Don't y'all work with me. And so, now, as I prepare to serve y'all today, I used to be an executive, a manager at IBM. And I want my niece, where my niece at? She just had her 16th birthday. Come up here, girl. Now she getting ready to blow up. Come on. Nia, come on up here. Nia is going to follow after her uncle's footsteps. She's going to climb the corporate ladder, and she's going to be large and in cars. I want you to go back and see behind your desk. You're going to be a CEO making $1.5 million a year. Go ahead and have your seat, girl. And come on up here. Her two assistants. Come on. Y'all going to be right next to her, blowing up, James and John. Sit right there on the couch. Y'all having y'all meeting. Just go on and make that money. Make that money. Now, I used to work at McDonald's. Before I worked at IBM and got my computer science electrical engineering degree, I worked at McDonald's. And I worked at the grocery store. I bagged groceries, and I did all that kind of stuff. So how many of you all, who over here works at a restaurant? You work at a restaurant? Come on up here. Who else works at a restaurant? Come on up here. Come here real quick. Chick-fil-A is interesting. Come on, you're going to help us serve some chicken today. There your apron is right there. Here you go, darling. I'm being fired. Hold on, you got to take my apron. All right, y'all go stand behind the counter. Who wants to get some food today? Come on, real quick. Who else? Come on back there. All the way in the back. Come on. All the way in the back. Brother, you raise your hand. Yeah, come on. Y'all go have a seat. Go on and have a seat. For the past 66 years, Chick-fil-A has a foundational commitment to service to our customers, service to our franchise restaurant operators and team members. Here's their motto. We firmly believe in treating every person who comes through our doors with honor, dignity, and respect. We teach everyone who comes and works at Chick-fil-A this. Our purpose is, this is the restaurant saying, our purpose is to glorify God by being a faithful steward of all that is entrusted to us and to have a positive influence on all who come in contact with Chick-fil-A. One of the owners who came and did a leadership retreat with us actually said that everybody who's at Chick-fil-A is their guest. In other words, y'all go over there and they're going to serve you all. Y'all go over there. When the people come to Chick-fil-A, they treat them as a special guest. Now, as they are treating them, think about how you treat people when they come to your house as a guest. Are y'all with me? What do? You ask them, may I help you? Come on in, relax. Can I get you something to drink? Because they're your guests. But it's not just these people. All right, they got y'all food. Y'all can go back and sit down now. It's not just that these people are guests. Guess who else is a guest? Everybody on the other side of the counter. In other words, he looks at her as a guest, and she looks at him as a guest. In other words, the way I would treat a guest in my house is the same way I would treat the person who's living in my house. The way I would treat a customer coming in the restaurant is the same way I would treat the person who's shaking up the fries. Now, a restaurant figured this out. Why haven't we in the church who are Christians figured that out? I'm going to tell you why. Because over here, you only get $7.25 an hour. Over here, my niece is bringing it down. Look at her house. Look at the cars over there. If she getting $1.5 million, you know the assistant's making $200,000-$300,000. And what the enemy has done is he has redirected the attention of the Christian from over there. What he really did was, see, according to that passage, this is what he thought about all them bigwigs. And he thought this about the servants. But he switched the tags on y'all. And the Christians started looking at this over here and stopped looking at this over here. Who wants to serve people? You ain't my guest. You my pain in my... Okay, stop. You're not my guest. You causing me drama in issues. And so what has happened is we have stopped being servants because all we see is this over here. Even our churches have changed, and all we teach about is how you can get that over there. We don't teach about how you can do that over there. We just talk about you getting ready to get yours. Where my millionaire is at. God's going to make everybody a millionaire. Oh, y'all go happy right there. When I say somebody's getting ready to go work and shake some fries up, y'all look at me like I was crazy. Being a servant is the facet. You know what? If I leave y'all there, I bet y'all pay attention the whole sermon, won't y'all? Instead of Facebook and tweeting and although we still have our churches, we are not living like this over here. Like the disciples, we have taken on worldly characteristics. We want to get paid. We want to be large and in charge. We want to make money. We want to have big cars. We want to have big houses. As a matter of fact, the least little bump y'all get, y'all go to dancing and shouting. The least little promotion you get, you know what? Girl, I just got promoted. What you doing now, girl? I'm a head toilet bowl cleaner. My plunger sit on the second shelf. Not the first one. Like the disciples, we have taken on this desire for power, for promotion, for position, for greatness, for fame, for authority. The world has switched the tags on us. And Jesus said, you know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise authority. She just walked through the camp telling everybody, I'm in charge in this place. Nia just, she walks around and I'm in charge, I'm in large, I got all my stuff going on, I can hire and fire, I'm powerful, I'm in position. And we go crazy over it. Oh, we go crazy over it. Fame and all. You think about the people, the movie stars and the singers and the actors, the people with big money, the people that got their own companies and corporations. Oh, we just admire those people. And God says they exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority. The prince of the Gentiles, when he's used that word prince, he's talking about people who have positions, power. He called them the great ones, and that represents gifting and ability. So Princes represents position. Greatness represents gifting or ability. So we either are honoring people because of their position or we honor them because of their ability. Boy, he can really play that basketball. Boy, she's real good. And we put these people on pedestals and we make big deals about them. Meanwhile, they over there still making $7.25 an hour. May I help you, please? Oh, what a beautiful day. Jesus said, though, but it shall not be so among you. But whosoever will be great among you, that is, those of you that have the gifting, the abilities, let him be your minister. And those of you who are chief, in other words, those who have the positions, the power. Sometimes the reason why you have something is because you just was born in it. You just happen to be the boss's son or daughter. Y'all ain't working with a brother right now. Happen to be the pastor's children. You happen to be this or that. He said, if you're in that position, then you need to become a servant. What Jesus is teaching us here is that we are to take these God-given abilities and positions and not use them for dominion or authority, but use them for service. Use them to serve. Boy, y'all not going to get excited about this message. I'm going to break down later. Thank you all. Y'all can go take your seats, but don't pull out your Facebook stuff now. Y'all give them a great big hand. We will break down what it means. So the series is entitled Servant Leader. Everybody say servant leader. In other words, the things that normally get people to these levels, your gifts, your talents, your abilities, that's stuff that's been given to you. God doesn't want you to take that to enrich or serve yourself, but take that stuff and enrich and serve others. Bless others. Feed others. My message title today is Servant Leader. That's the series. God gave me this message, told me to tell y'all. I know y'all ain't going to like it. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, may I help you, please? That's the message title today. May I help you, please? Come on, look at somebody else and say, may I help you, please? What would happen if Christians everywhere started acting like that? Every time somebody walked in that door, I'm like, who do you think you is? Instead we said, may I help you, please? What if when you got home, you said to your mate, may I help you, please? Instead of, you making me mad right now. Boy, fellas, that would be real good if they said, may I help you, please, wouldn't it? Okay, at least 3 guys would have said, go ahead, Reverend, preach. Okay, maybe I'm just by myself then. Every night you walk in, your wife say, can I help you, please? You sure? Okay, let me stop.